welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jessica and I created Dolled Up by J. So in today's video, I'm all fresh-faced for you because I have a beauty blender comparison video today. I'm actually really excited about this. So I ordered this beauty blender off Amazon and it was only 12 AED, which is the equivalent of like $4 Canadian. And I was like, there's no way that this is legitimate. Now it does look quite similar to the old beauty blender packaging and it's the same color and everything. But then I did go to Sephora and I picked up a real beauty blender to compare. And you can see by the size, like the real one definitely looks a little bit smaller. And I don't know if you can tell, but the fibers in the real one are also a little bit more textured and a little bit more coarse. So that's really interesting to me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one side of my face with the real beauty blender and then one side with the Amazon beauty blender, and I'm going to compare and contrast for you guys and see if there's any major differences, if this is in fact some like a real beauty blender and it was like a price like kerfuffle or what. I'm pretty sure when I did order it, it said it was selling from Beauty Blender, but like there's so many, it's easy to do like fake companies and stuff online, so I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna go and get these slightly damp. Okay, before I get these damp, actually, I want to just show you how they look dry. So the real beauty blender is like super squishy and like really soft, and then the other one from Amazon is like quite dense. It's a little bit like almost like the Real Technique sponge feeling, but let's see how they are when they're wet as well. And I'm like slightly worried this is just gonna like take off all my makeup. We'll see. These are now wet, and then as you can see, so this is the real one and then this is the Amazon one. So I do love how the original beauty blender feels. I forgot how nice these are and like how soft and bouncy. This one definitely still feels actually nice. It's not as hard wet as I thought it was gonna be. It's definitely a different color though. I will say neither of them squeezed out a lot of dye pigment like at all. I remember the first time I tried the real beauty blender, it was like so much pink just coming off constantly when I would wash them, and I was like, is this good for my skin? So neither of those actually did that, which was nice. I didn't use any primer today because I just want to see like how it all applies without any extra product. I just have my moisturizer on underneath. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of my Dior Air Flash foundation, a fan favorite, it's fabulous, and mix with a little bit of my Tom Ford Traceless Soft Matte. So let's go ahead and do that. So first I like to usually just do like a pump or two of the Tom Ford and just kind of apply with my finger. I'm gonna have to keep track of which blender I'm using for the integrity of this review. Okay, so first I'm gonna go in with the Amazon one on this side, and so what I'm just gonna spray this on the sponge here. Do you see the difference in color? I like to mix them for like the perfect shade. Okay, so that is actually blending quite nice. I don't remember the beauty blender being so textured like this actually. Like maybe they reinvented it and this is maybe like an old one and like it was just on sale. I really don't know, you guys. I'm gonna link the beauty blender though below, the fake one, so that you can check it out for yourself and be your own detective, because this is actually surprisingly like quite nice, and I'm like a little bit baffled right now because I'm like actually really enjoying this version. And even if it's not real, I still think it's like a very nice sponge if you want to save some cash probably. Just blend down the neck as we do. Okay, just looking in the mirror over there. We just gotta get the hairline. It's so hard sometimes with blonde, just like really blending it all in there. And now we're gonna go in with the real beauty blender. A couple sprays of that. Yeah, this one definitely feels nice. It's definitely softer. It's literally like I'm blending my face with like a pillow. That's how it feels, honestly. It just feels very nice and like comforting. I always find the beauty blender itself like it doesn't eat up too much makeup, where a lot of like the drugstore brand sponges, they do eat a lot of your makeup, especially if you're using like a luxury foundation. It's annoying to have like half of your face just go into the sponge, you know what I mean? Okay. So just looking at this right now, I feel like this side is more, I've got like so much texture. Oh, I need like a laser treatment or something. This side definitely looks a little bit more full coverage than this side. Like, is it just me? Gotta blend the neck. I don't know, maybe I just didn't apply enough foundation on this side. I feel like this one is definitely more full and this one is like more natural and glowy. Like even looking at myself in the mirror, I'm like, interesting. It's probably because this sponge is way denser and this is softer, and maybe like this actually did soak up more of the foundation with the real Beauty Blender. I'm gonna like just add a little bit more of the Tom Ford because I feel like this side of my face definitely looks darker, and maybe I just like didn't balance the product enough. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more on this side and then blend with the real Beauty Blender and see if it helps. Okay, so looking in the mirror, this definitely is a little bit darker now, but I still think overall, like I still feel like this side is more full coverage. I don't know, what do you guys think? Like I just feel like looking at myself, this is just more full. It's weird. Okay, now I'm gonna do the concealer. I'm gonna use my favorite Dior Forever concealer in shade 2W0. I'm just gonna do a little triangle action on the chin, bridge of the nose, and then just a little highlight on the forehead as usual. Okay, so now with the Amazon one, do you feel like that does blend really nicely? I mean, it is a great concealer, but like the under eye test is definitely the testament of which sponge is sucking up more product, because I have darker under eyes, let me tell you. I think both sides look good. I can't really tell too much of a difference. I kind of just prefer this side of my face with the Amazon one. That's crazy. Interesting. I'm gonna go look at this in the bathroom mirror. I'm going to do the rest of my face makeup and like set it and everything, do a little lash action, and then come and tell you like my final thoughts. This is the completed makeup look. So this is the Beauty Blender side and this is the Amazon side. Honestly, I think that they're both great. I think that if you want a more like natural glowy look, I definitely got that from the Amazon or from the regular side. And then the Amazon side came out like a little bit more full coverage, and I did add extra foundation on this side as well. Looking in the mirror now, I really can't notice a difference now that I've got like contour and everything all blended. But honestly, like I'm pleasantly surprised by the Amazon $4 one. Like I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they were getting rid of like old inventory, but still a brand like Beauty Blender that sells sponges for like $28 Canadian isn't really gonna knock that down that much. So it honestly must be a fake, but like a good one, or just some like freak wrong price. I have no idea. But honestly, both of the sponges are great. Obviously Beauty Blender speaks for itself, but the Amazon one wasn't a total dud. I honestly was expecting the Amazon equivalent to be like total crap and just like look horrible, and I honestly kind of preferred that one, which is like wild. So I'm gonna obviously link both of them below. You guys can check out the Amazon one for yourself, and if you do get it, definitely leave me a comment and let me know. Or if you've tried a similar dupe, or if you've had a horrible experience, like share it with the world. So if you enjoy this content, please give the video a thumbs up, and as always, subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you back here. All right guys, have a great day.